Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Zoo Tycoon 2. This new series, which I'm calling Rebirth Animal Sanctuary, is going to be a game on challenge mode. But I'm not going to be focusing all that much on the actual game challenges. The main reason I chose challenge mode as opposed to freeform was simply so I'd have a budget. I took it down to $20,000 because I wanted to try and play out a scenario, if you will, with basically trying to run a small animal sanctuary for rescued animals with a really limited budget, and then you guys could kind of play along, if you will, by basically all the animals that we adopt into the sanctuary. I want you guys to name and then really create like a backstory to it, kind of make it, tell a story with it. Even if you want to actually, in the comments, write a little story about the animals, I think that would be a lot of fun. Really, just to make this just more inclusive. I want everybody to be involved, if you want. Otherwise, you can just watch the series and watch me build stuff as usual, and take care of the animals. Because that's something I'm definitely gonna do more in the series, is focus on actually taking care of the animals. A lot of you guys do occasionally ask me to do series where I do more of that, so here we go. But one more thing, if you want to name an animal and basically be in charge of it, so basically once you name the animal, you get to write however you write the backstory to it, put whatever story you want in the comments section and all that. So just tell me what animal that you want, and then when I name it, whatever name you choose, then it would basically be like you adopting it. So for example, let's say I get a Thompson's Gazelle in this first episode, and one of you comments, hey, can I name the Thompson Gazelle Bob? And then I'll be in the next episode, if I name it Bob, then you'll know that you got to adopt it, because there might be some people, multiple people wanting to get the same animal, and I'll just have to sort of first come first serve or something like that. Maybe I'll just do the name that I think is the most fitting. I don't know yet, but that's something I'll just have to do. But I'll make sure that everyone gets a chance to at least get one animal, and I won't be like giving them all to one person or anything like that. But let's jump into this. So we got this challenge, which is basically they're going to give us a gift card if we can get 20 guests during the first month of operation. That could happen, could not, so I'll just accept it. I don't really care much either way if we get that. We're just on a small map. There's no need for a large map with this, because this whole sanctuary is probably not going to get very big. I'm not going to delete any trees to start out with. I will probably change up the entrance slightly, but not too much, because we do have a very limited budget. I guess the first thing to do is to see what animals we have access to. So European hedgehog, spotted eagle, black caiman. Obviously, I'll just say it right away, but I think it's pretty obvious we're not going to be doing any extinct animals in this, and probably very little marine animals as well. So palm cockatoo. There's no name on this. I think this is just a hammerhead. Then we have Kirk's, however you say that. I don't know. And that's it. I don't know how many I want to keep. I'm gonna get rid of that for sure. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. Oh, a moose. That's not bad. Chicken. We could just have some chickens running around. That'd be kind of fun. Though they would just make a big mess, which wouldn't be as fun. Anything else I want to decline? I need to know how the price of a lot of these too. How much is black caiman? 5,000. That's actually not too bad. And this actually is my favorite crocodilian, the black caiman. Maybe I can go with that. How much is the hedgehog's pretty cheap, so that's good. Cockatoo is way too much. Moose is cheap. Let's get rid of that. See what we get. Oh, American bison. That would be cheap. I wish it was the remade version though, from American Adventures. This is really expensive, so we'll get rid of that and look for something else. That's not too bad. We could maybe go with that. Let's just wait till this loads and then we'll get rid of it. See what else we can find. More dinosaurs. Great. How much even is the bison? Okay, that's cheap. I think we should probably go with a moose. That might make the most sense. Although I do want this caiman. If we were gonna go with the caiman, we'd probably just go with the one big male. Okay, we don't have a lot of fences. A fence that's cheap. I'll go with this fence because it's cheap and it looks good. So, can we replace this path? Or should I just keep it because it's probably not worth the money to replace it all? How much is the asphalt path? 10. Sure that asphalt is cheaper than dirt. How much are these paths? These are all 10. I kind of would like to replace it with one of these nicer looking ones. Even if I was just going to use one of these. Let's try and do that. Let's actually get rid of, because we'll get some back for deleting it. Whoa. Okay, so get rid of all that. And then I think I'll replace this. It'll cost a little bit of money, but shouldn't be too bad. You guys can probably hear that bird behind me. It's right outside the window. It's being really loud and annoying. But whatever, he was probably there first. Do I want to, I'll change this as well. So we actually made more money than we spent there. Don't ask me how that happened. But that's good. And now I think I'll put the first exhibit right here. I believe this whole map is largely flat. If I go down, actually it's really not. Close. Let me flatten it out real quick. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's get that caiman in here. Realistically, this is probably not the fence they would use to keep a caiman, but I could make it look safe enough. So go with that, like that, that, and let's see. How big do I want this to be? I want to keep it fairly small. I think that's probably good. Put an area for the zookeeper to get in. And let's see. So it's gonna want tropical rainforest. Now I don't know if I really want to put them on there. I don't like doing them all in the biome they want, because it usually just makes it look weird. So I think I'll just keep them in this, all in the temperate forest for the most part, unless I have no other choice. We're gonna move this tree. I don't plan on deleting it, but I want to move it. Okay, and so this is going to need to be water. Let's see, probably do, let's do this. Yeah, something like that. Oops. Edges. Should make it look a little bit safer anyways. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can put the water in the bottom of that. It's actually a little bit small that I'm looking at it. But we don't have a whole lot of I don't have a ton of choice, I don't think. Might even be able to put a little waterfall. Not like that. I'd have to. It needs to come out at flat, or from straight on. It can't be diagonal. So could be one right here. If I have rocks, I can make that look better. I don't think I have any rocks though, so that could be a problem. I'm getting just a little too picky now. Okay, that'll look good enough. And I just want to make this deeper. Better. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It looks like that'll be good enough. Food-wise, let's see. Probably want to just put some stuff at the bottom that they can eat, or even some fish like this. I will put some of these. 2's good, and then we'll put 1 of these. Okay. Yeah, we go ahead and research that. It's not too bad. Plants. Just the shell ginger, which actually looks pretty nice, so use that. Not a ton of trees. We can use some of these dead trees in here. Not gonna go overboard though, because of the budget being so limited, so we'll just go here and there. Want one more of these. Yeah, that's probably good. I want to look at all my rocks and just see if I have any at all that. Okay, so I do have these ones. And okay, I've got all of those. Actually, I got really all the ones that matter now that I look at it. For the most, well, no, I don't have my favorite ones, but these will probably work. I could do something like that. I want to make that waterfall look a little better. Okay, that'll work. And I'll just put a few rocks around. Okay. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, this. Where's a good place for this? Probably in here, or even right there. And I'll put it over here, and maybe surround it with some rocks. Okay, so we made that look pretty decent without spending a ton of cash, which is nice. Oh, I want to put some of this as well, so not too expensive, so we can put a little bit, and maybe a little bit right there, and then some there, and one right there. Perfect. Okay, let's put the caiman itself now. Just go with the one male and call it good. Okay. That's not bad. Let's take a look down guest mode. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good considering the budget we have. Cool. Now what I want to do is add just the sort of bare minimum guest amenities. I'll put them up here. Just a small area, small-ish area. I've already used more than half the cash, but sort of unexpected. Actually, the one thing I want to do before I forget is I definitely want to put, yeah, donation box. Are these all the same price? Yeah, looks like they're going to be, so I'll go with this one. Put it right there. How do you spell Cayman? Okay. Is that an E or an A? It's an A, okay. So, Cayman donation box. That way I can know how much money they're bringing in, or he's bringing in, which, of course, if you guys would like to name him, just leave your name ideas in the comment section. I'll pick one that I think looks pretty good. We don't have, what do you call them? Recycling bins yet, so we'll just use just trash cans alone, and put a bench. I like these ones the best, so that's not where I wanted you. One there. Again, not where I wanted you. Like that and that, and then I don't really want to put that one there. I think that might stop zookeeper from getting in, so let's actually move you right there. Okay, now let's get back to putting some stuff for the guests. Oh, wrong section. What do we want to use? I think I'm going to use these foresty ones. I like the way they look, and they sell like everything, so we'll start with the bathroom. Should put 2 bathrooms there, and on the other side we'll put we didn't get the gift card. Oh wait, we still have attracted to us, so oh okay, yeah, we didn't get the gift card. That's fine. I didn't really think we would. And I want to get the dessert card as well. I don't think I need 2, so instead we'll put a ATM there. Or actually, I might want to put the ATM someplace. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this someplace else. And here I want to put the Coke machine. Okay, and this can go. I like this being at the front of the zoo. We'll put a couple actually. And then let's grab some path. Yeah, that'll work. Enough to get us started anyways. I don't think we're really missing anything else. I probably will put some benches in here in the middle, or some tables. Just these, I guess. Yeah, like that. That'll work. Enough for now anyways. And then I should put some of these trash cans. Put one right in the middle. it's looking pretty good. So people seem to be fairly happy about. Actually, I'm gonna leave these on. Challenge mode, these are actually useful. In free form mode, I always turn the little smiley faces off, but they're actually useful in challenge mode. So, where did our caiman go? Seems to have vanished on us. I'm not gonna get a zookeeper right off the bat. Here he is. Because that's just money that I don't need to spend. So we won't be doing that. But as soon as we have like 3, maybe 4 exhibits, then we will, of course, get a zookeeper. Guests are coming in pretty rapidly. That's good. Let's take a look at the animals then, and let's get an idea of what we might do for the next one, because I think I'm going to bring this episode to an end. Do we want to keep the black caiman so we can do a female in the future? Yeah, we can do that. Get rid of the velociraptor. I think I'm going to get rid of this. Cuban crocodile. That'd be kind of cool to have another crocodilian species nearby. I don't know how much that's going to be. So we got the kookaburra. We'll see how much. Okay, Cuban crocodile is actually, that's pretty cheap. So that's an option. Kookaburra is very cheap, so that's definitely an option. So you guys let me know. I'm thinking really any one of these is available, because that's not too bad. That's not bad. I'm not gonna I can't do another caiman yet, but maybe in the future we could do just a fun little chicken coop or something like that. The Cuban crocodile is not bad. Neither is the moose, and the kookaburra is cheap as well. So any of these that you want to see in the next episode, just let me know, and drop a comment in the comment section, and I can go ahead and do that one. Whichever one gets the most votes, we'll probably go with that. So yeah, do want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are excited about this series. This might be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Haphazard, like it's probably not even a good word for that. But we got a challenge. Check that out in a second. It's gonna be experiment. So if it works out, great. If it ends up being a little clunky or people aren't really that interested in it, English, must speak English, then we'll just go with something else instead. So let's look at this challenge real quick. Charitable Foundation has declared your zoo eligible for their matching funds program, which helps you out new or smaller zoos. If you raise more than 1,500 donations during the next 3 days, the foundation will contribute an equal amount to your zoo. Yeah, I think we can do that. We'll have this, which has already got 165, and then we'll have a new animal very soon, so more donations will come in from that. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.